Hey, how's it going, everybody? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, and today I wanted to do another video about sobriety, living a sober life. And I wanted to talk today about like your first week of sobriety. And I want to talk about the first week because I feel like that's like one of the most important time periods in your sober journey. And I think it's also the one where you experience kind of the most like roller coaster of kind of emotions and cravings, all that. Like the first week is like the hardest week. Okay, if you can conquer your first week, you're well on your way to staying sober for a long period of time and possibly, hopefully, forever. Okay, so the first week usually starts out with like day one. And day one, while it's a hard day, is actually usually one of the easier of the hard days. Because typically on that first day, first night of you saying, okay, I'm done, I'm going sober, something has happened recently to give you kind of the motivation to say that, to do that. So the first day is a hard one, usually because you're dealing with some emotions, maybe some guilt and all that. But a lot of that is helping you, is fueling your desire to quit. So the first day is hard, but it can be kind of easy. As you're like, I'm just done. You know, those emotions, the whatever craziness is fresh in your mind, you're like, I'm done. We've all been there. So day one, hard, but it's definitely doable. I feel like most of us who struggle with drinking problems have had lots of day ones, that first day of the first week. And day two, the second day, can be a little easier too, because you've already got a day in. You're like, man, I'm doing this. I didn't drink yesterday. I'm good. I'm doing this. You still got some of that guilt, some of those reasons why you quit fresh in your mind. Day two. All right, we doing this, going on to day two. So day two is actually like a really good day. Day two is a really good day because you're feeling a little better. You're feeling like you've got this. You conquered it last night, even though you really wanted to drink. It was the first night where you're in a while, probably for a lot of us, where your body didn't have alcohol. So, you know, it was kind of hard not to drink, but you didn't. Day two, you're feeling good. Now, day three is where it can get a little wonky. Okay. I know for me, 2 days was like standard. You know, 2 days, it was usually like a Monday and a Tuesday, pretty easy. Come that third day, come Wednesday though, even though it was just a couple days that I'd done whatever foolishness I'd done on the weekend that made me say I'm never drinking again, I kind of forgot about that. It wasn't so fresh in my mind. Sometimes day three, the third day, the third night can be very hard because you just don't have that same motivation. You just don't have that same motivation to quit. Now you have the same desire, but a lot of the fresh motivation is not there. And even though you have 2 days sober and you're like, I think I've got this, day three can be kind of hard. Day three can be kind of hard. Day three is the day to try to like make yourself remember why you're quitting, focus on why you want to stay sober. Day three is that day to like, what any type of influences in your life, any type of triggers that you know will make you want to drink, try to stay away from. Turn your phone off. Don't go out and hang out with your boys. Don't talk to your boys. You know, if certain television shows, like every show these days has like drinking in it. You know, if certain things you know you can't watch, don't watch them. You know, just hide, if you got to, hide away in your house, watch cartoons or something. You know, something you know that doesn't have any drinking in it, something that will not trigger you. You know, don't talk to your girlfriend if she's your drinking partner in crime, your boyfriend, if he's one of your drinking triggers. Day three, hide away. Because day three is one of those big days. If you drink on day three, you're probably going to go right back drinking. If you drink on day three, that's all those days are out the window. That's usually the way it goes. But if you can get through day three, if you can hide away on day three, I feel like that's a big milestone. Day four be a lot easier because now you got 3 days in sober. You're like, I'm really doing this. Last night I really wanted to drink. I'm doing this. If you can get through them 3 days, day four, usually not as bad, you know, because you got a lot. That's a lot of, you know, progress. Day four, you know, usually not as bad. I got this. I'm good. Day five can be another kind of, especially if you stopped on a Monday, drinking on a Monday, which I would always do. You know, it'd be a Monday because I wouldn't act a fool that weekend. Or sometimes it was Sunday because I went out Saturday, acted stupid. But day five, you know, usually around when Friday pops up. The weekends are hard. The weekends, everything in your life tells you that you should be going out and drinking. Everything. Even your friends who care about you and who look at you like you're crazy when you go out and act drunk and are always like, why can't you just drink a little less? Why can't you just drink and like, you know, just not drink so much? Why can't you just drink and stay normal? Which I know those people in your life love you. They mean well. But that's like asking an arsonist, you know, someone, that's like asking an arsonist, why can't you just burn fire in the fireplace and be okay? You know, like, no, I want to burn buildings down. I'm an arsonist. That's what I do. You know, it's something in the arsonist's head that says, I want to burn stuff down. I can't just sit around and play with little bitty fires. I'm trying to burn stuff down. It's the same with like someone who struggles with drinking. I'm not trying to just drink a 6-pack and be done. It's Friday night. I'm trying to get lit. It's something in my head. I didn't choose this. This is just the way I am. You know, so a lot of those people on the weekends, those are the ones that will make you fall off the wagon because they will be trying to call you. Hey, dude, bro, you didn't drink all week. You didn't come out all week. It's Friday. Let's do it. And these are people that mean well. These are people that mean well. These are people that care about you. You know, so the weekends can be very hard. Not only do you have your own cravings, but then, you know, society in general is saying these are the designated days to get tore up, wasted. Where you at, you know? These are some more days where you might need to hide away. Seriously. Like if you got to turn everything off and just like read a book. If you got to lay in bed with the covers over your head reading the Holy Bible, do that, okay? The weekends are very, very hard. Everything in you wants to party, especially if you're a partier. You know, if you're a partier, you're going to want to go out, get to it. It's the weekend. However, honestly, those of us who are go out partiers, that kind of is more to our advantage because if we stay home, we're probably not going to drink. Okay, if you can get yourself to stay in, you might be able to just drink. I used to drink a ton of water. You know, obviously my body was just used to downing a lot of liquids. You know, so I would get like a 32-pack of water, just drink a ton of water. At least my body still had the, you know, the liquids going in, even though it was a different variety. The people who are like stay at home, drink by yourself drinkers, maybe not the best thing to just hide away at home because that's where you normally drink. You might have to do the opposite and like go out and find a friend who does not drink. You know, go to your parents' house if they're not heavy drinkers. You know, go out with that friend that doesn't drink. Find some way to not be alone if you are usually a sit at home and drink alone drinker. You know, whatever your triggers are, I'd try to identify them and do the opposite. Even if you got to go visit your Aunt May in Cleveland and stay with her because she's a Christian and don't never drink. Whatever you got to do. You know, I think a lot of times we're serious about sobriety, but we're not as serious as we need to be. Like whatever, this is one of the biggest things you'll ever do in your life. Whatever you have to do, do it. Whatever you have to do, do it. You got to take a trip and go stay with somebody. Whatever you have to do, because this problem we have is screwing up our lives. This problem is making us do things and behave in ways that is screwing our life up. Our life was supposed to be headed this way up. It's over here headed this way down. Like we got to cut it out. So drastic times call for drastic measures. This is a drastic time when you're trying to kick this habit. Whatever you got to do, especially on the weekends, day 5, day 6, day 7, on that first week, do it. Identify your triggers, do the opposite. You know, weekends are very hard. You can get through it though. Just keep in mind, remember what you did last weekend. Remember what made you want to quit. Keep that fresh in mind. Even if you got to write it down and tack it on the wall. So every time you walk in your house, you're reminded of the embarrassing things you did or the things you've lost because of drinking. You know, I don't have to, you know your list. I have my list to this day. To this day, been sober 2+ years now. And I still remember some of the stuff I did. Whatever you got to do. But the first week can be conquered. And if you do get through that last 5th day, 6th day, 7th day, which are probably some of the hardest, because once again, you start to forget why you want to stop, and the cravings start to intensify because your body's been going so long without it. Especially if you've been very physically dependent on alcohol, your body really starts to kick in and be like, we need to drink. We need to drink now. But the good thing is the worse the cravings get, the sooner they're going to go away. Okay, it gets worse before it gets better. Like when the cravings get really bad, that means you're almost to that place where like you're over them. Okay, if you're really physically dependent on alcohol, you will have to reach that crest where the cravings are super horrible physically before they start going down. That's just the nature of things. The physical cravings, you just have to fight them. You just have to fight them. I know some people who've had to like check themselves into hospitals because their cravings, the physical effects were so bad when they quit alcohol. If that's something you got to do, it's something you got to do. For a lot of us, it just feels really bad. Like it's not gonna like physically kill us or harm us. It just feels really bad. You get, you know, that feeling and the itch and just a horrible feeling. Horrible feeling. If you got to dose yourself up with like sleeping pills and pass out to get through that night. We've all had those nights, you know? Whatever you got to do to get through. The thing is though, you can conquer that first week. You can. Lots of people have done it. I've done it. I'm nobody special, trust me. It took many, many tries. I've had many first weeks that I got through, ended up relapsing later, had to start over. Relapse is part of the process. Okay, but every day you don't drink is a win. Every week you don't drink is a super win. Those weeks add up to months, those months add up to years. But those first 7 days, very crucial. Like I say, just keeping in mind why you're doing it and knowing that you can do it. You can do it. You know, a lot of times we get to like day 4 and the cravings get bad and you were just like, I can't do it. Screw this. I can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. You're a grown woman, grown man. You know, you're just as intelligent, just as smart, have just as much willpower, have just as much strength as everyone else who has quit. The major force, the major thing is just belief that you can. That's one of my opinion. The belief that you can is what will take you from just quitting for a couple days and quitting for good. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. There's nothing special about me or anyone else who's sober. It's just that belief you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I'm blessed to talk to so many people on their sobriety journey right now. They're doing it. People who a year ago thought they couldn't do it, they're doing it now. You can do it as well. Just that first week, just, you know, if you need to call and talk to somebody, do it. Do it. Find, you know, we all got Facebook. We got 100,000 friends on Facebook we never talk to. I don't care what, let's tell you. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Do whatever you got to do to get to that first week. Because once you get to the first week, the second week ain't as bad. Or if it is as bad, guess what? You already got the blueprint. I've already done a whole week. I know what to do. I just got to keep doing what I'm doing. But the point is, you can quit. You will quit. You know, just believe that you can. Hang in there. We have our reasons for wanting to be sober. Living sober is a beautiful thing. No matter what else is going on in your life, going on in the world, when you're sober, it's better. Okay? You're happier. You feel better. You look better. People like you more. You like yourself more, which is super important. So I know you're going to quit. It's a process. There's ups, there's down, but just keep going. I'm Tim. Thanks for watching. If you ever want to, by the way, if you ever need somebody to talk to and nobody else is picking up the phone, so my social media is in the description box. Hit me up. I'll talk. I'll help you in week 1. I got nothing else going on. I could use the encouragement. Talk to y'all later.